Moonlight tangled in the pine trees' breath, whiskey bottle hollow holding what's left. Tire spit gravel singing no regrets. Ghosts in the rear view ain't laid 'em to rest. Dust on my boots, dirt in my soul. Every step forward I'm paying the toll. Hallelujahs echo through the cold night air. Dust on my boots, but I'm getting somewhere.
Mama's pressed stick like honey on my tongue. Her voice still hums where the church bell rung. Steel strings crying, tell the truth I've run. But the road keeps calling and I ain't done.
The banjo laughs, the choir groans, echoes deep in my brittle bones. Dust on my boots, dirt in my soul. Every step forward I'm paying the toll. Hallelujahs echo through the cold night air. Dust on my boots, but I'm getting somewhere. Each one's a star.
Each one's a star.
Boots stomping, red clay's caked on my soul. Fields whisper secrets where the lost souls roll. Whiskey bottle hollow, but the echoes don't fade. Truck bed dreams buried deep in the Everglades. Dust and diamonds, that's what we chase. Mud on our boots, but we sing with grace. Shadows of the past still howl at the moon. Dust and diamonds, we'll find them soon.
Barn doors creak, rush speaks in tongues. Halloween calls where the church bell hung. Hymns in my veins beat with the bass. 808 thumps, but the choir saves face.
Thunder in the hills, hearts pound and sing. Slide guitar weeps while the heavens blade. Dust and diamonds, that's what we chase. Mud on our boots, but we sing with grace. Shadows of the past still howl at the moon. Dust and diamonds, we'll find them soon. Gospel cries rise, tear the night in two. Raspy throat shout, truth bleeds through. Banjo strings cut, but they stitch me whole. Lo-fi warmth fills this burning soul.
He'll guide our hill, he'll guide our hill, he'll guide our hill, he'll guide our hill, he'll guide our hill,
Head our head,
he'll guide our hill,
head our head, head our head, head our head. the pain. Barn doors creak, a melody hums. Tobacco leaves roll where the sorrow drums. Hands scarred, but they hold on tight, chasing shadows through the night. Dust and diamonds, pain and gold, stories retold, hearts unfold, echoes ringing, thunder rolls. Dust and diamonds, they make us whole.
Truck tires spin, gravel gets thrown past. Ain't bad, but it ain't home. Sky split open, lightning's roar. Every mile I crave it more.
The choir's wailing, the wind's my guide.
Faith and fire side by side.
Dust and diamonds, pain and gold, stories retold, hearts unfold, echoes ringing, thunder rolls. Dust and diamonds, they make us whole. Dust on my boots, can't shake the miles. Hunger in my chest, it's been a while. Running on fumes, heart's a gasoline fire. Dreams in my rear view, hopes in my wire. Ain't no sign, just sky and bones. Out here living on whiskey roads. Whiskey roads, where the gravel sings, echoes of freedom on eagle wings. Burned out nights, but the moon still glows. God's still watching these whiskey roads.
Tires hum low, a hymn of regret. Carve my sins in the dust, ain't paid them yet. Mama's voice falls soft through the static crack. Said, son, don't lose your way, don't look back. But the devil grins, he knows I'm sold. Out here living on whiskey roads.
Choirs hum deep, angels weep slow. The banjo wails, but the pain won't go. Every chord a confession, every strum a toll. Sliding steel cut straight to my soul. Whiskey roads, where the gravel sings, echoes of freedom on eagle wings. Burned out nights, but the moon still glows.
clay stains on my Sunday best. Whiskey breath can't lay to rest. Cattle call echoes through my chest. Old barn creaks, ghost don't jest. Ain't no prayer too loud, no hymn too small. The sky's my church and the dirt's my hall. Dust in my boots, weight on my soul. Moon's my lantern, the night's my stroll. Hallelujah, I'm still whole. Dust in my boots keeps me bold. Mama's tears in the kitchen sink. Daddy's hands won't roll with drink. Fences broke, the cows still roam, but my heart beats loud, my home's my own. Ain't no chain too tight, no dream too tall. The wind's my God and the heat is cold. Dust in my boots, weight on my soul. Moon's my lantern, the night's my stroll. Hallelujah, I'm still whole. Dust in my boots keeps me bold.
Moonlight drip, spilling silver on the dirt. Whiskey's whisper burns deeper than it hurt. Bootstraps heavy, dragging through the clay. Devil on my shoulder, preacher tried to pray. Crows in the cornfield, wings sharp as knives. Echoes in a holler, cut through the light. Dust on my boots, blood in my veins. Roots in the ground, holding my name. Sing it loud, sing it proud, let the choir rise. Dust on my boots, but I'm reaching for the sky. Hollowed out barn, the wind plays its tune. Sliding steel cries too long. Hunger in my belly, but my pride keeps me strong. Skies bruised purple, the sun sinking slow. Dreams in my pocket, but they burn in a hole. Wolves howling low, that church bell toll. Ashes in the wind, but I still hold my soul. Dust and diamonds buried in my veins, running through the fire, dancing in the rain, holding on to hope, though it's hard to explain. Dust and diamonds, we all wear the stains.
That banjo hums like a ghost in the trees. Whiskey whispers truths that bring me to my knees. 808s rumble, heartbeat on the track. Slide guitar cries, ain't no turning back. Oh Lord, hear my voice cracked and raw, praying through the static, through the ache and the flaw. Heaven's just a high note, hell's a bass line deep. Somewhere in the middle's where I sow and I reap.
Dust and diamonds buried in my veins, running through the fire, dancing in the rain, holding on to hope, though it's hard to explain. Dust and diamonds, we all wear the same.
Boots scuffed, souls talking to the gravel. Whiskey on my breath, sins I can't unravel. Moons are busted, corn lost in the black. Hearts are barn door swinging, always creaks, never cracks. Rust and gold, that's what we hold. Stories in the scar, treasures in the cold. Rust and gold, under dirt and stone. What breaks us down is what makes us whole. Banjos weep, slide guitars confessing. 808 thumping like my pulse, no resting. Church bells argue with the choir song. I'm a sinner humming hymns, getting right by doing wrong. Thunder in my chest, echoes in my veins, running from the drought, dancing in the rain. Rust and gold, that's what we hold. Stories in the scars, treasures in the cold. Rust and gold, under dirt and stone. What breaks us down is what makes us whole. The gravel bites, but it leads me home. My shadow's just a ghost where the light has shone. The choir hums low, they don't judge, they don't pry, just lifting me higher toward that lonesome sky. Whoa.
Mud streak mirror, can't see my own face. Whiskey stained sunrise, burning down this place. Hollow barn creaks, secrets in the hay. A heart full of gravel, breaking every day. Dust on my boots and a tear in my eye. Running from the devil, but I'm too tired to try. Dust on my boots where the wild dogs cry. Home ain't a place, it's a goodbye. Moonshine's gospel in a mason jar glow. The preacher's got a pistol, but he don't wanna show. Steel strings weep in the glow of the fire. Twine cuts deep, strings my heart on a wire. Ghosts in the pines, they hum in my chest. Guilt ride shotgun, but I can't confess. Dust on my boots and a tear in my eye. Running from the devil, but I'm too tired to try. Dust on my boots where the wild dogs cry. Home ain't a place, it's a goodbye. I'm out of cool wells, the night folds its hands. Echoes of a choir drift across the land. Sinners and saints, they all walk this road, carrying the weight of a heavy load. Boots of dirt, the ground ain't clean. Whiskey spills on a faded jean. Rust on my soul, the pain runs deep. Devil on my shoulder won't let me sleep. Railroad ties hum under my feet. Dreams ain't dead, but they sure ain't sweet. Rusty rails and neon dreams. Life ain't easy, ain't what it seems. Hallelujah, the choir screams. Rusty rails and neon dreams. Neon dreams. Moonlight fights the smoky haze. Tractor tires in a field of blaze. 808's thumb, my heart aligns. Banjo strings cut the Carolina pine. Dusty prayers rise to a blood red sky. Hope feels low, but I still get high. Rusty rails and neon dreams. Life ain't easy, ain't what it seems. Hallelujah, the choir screams. neon dreams. Neon dreams. Thunder in my chest, stomping boots on clay. Heart a mule pulling hard through the red dirt haze. Sky bleeds copper, sun dips low. Holler calls my name where the pine trees grow. Whiskey in the wild grass, moonlight on my face. Sins I can't outrun, no matter how I chase. Mama's hymn still humming, but the devil's got my hands. Whiskey in the wild grass, I'm a broken man. Lantern glow in a barn, shadow twist and sway. Lies pile high as the hay where the horses lay. Shovel to the dirt, secret 6 feet deep. Sows a field of weeds, ain't no crops to reap. Oh Lord, hear me now. Oh Lord, show me how. Whiskey in the wild grass, moonlight on my face. Sins I can't outrun, no matter how I chase. Mama's hymn still humming, but the devil's got my hands. Whiskey in the wild grass, I'm a broken man. Banjos wailing, 808s kick low. Gospel choir rising where the lost souls go. Vibrato in my voice, cracking on the high. Every note a prayer, every note a cry. Every note a cry. Dust on my boots, a story untold. Moonshine dreams in a heart that's cold. Whiskey rivers where the lost boys roam. Shadows stretch long, call the back roads home. Holler echoes, the night's choir sings. Rusty pickups, broken wings. Back roads and basslines, 808s thumping, prayers in the dirt. My heart keeps jumping, banjo strumming. Gospel on the windy scars don't fade, but they let the light in.
Gravel spitting the devil's tail, hound dogs howling, lost my trail. Mama said, boy, don't lose your soul, but the devil got a grip and he won't let go.
Church bells wail in the midnight haze. Ghosts of the pine set the hills ablaze. Each chord's a confession, every line a prayer. My sins laid bare in the smoky air. Back roads and basslines, 808s thumping, prayers in the dirt. My heart keeps jumping, banjo strumming. Gospel on the windy Whiskey breath carries secrets, yeah, and all that hurt. Tires spinning, leaving streaks on that old red clay. Cows staring dumb, but they're wiser than the games we play. Took a match to the barn, flames licking at the past. Ashes floating high, smoke signals never last. Dust on my boots, but the fire's in my soul. Torn up roots, yeah, the scars make me whole. Hands to the sky, I'm chasing the truth, lost in the haze. Just dust on my boots.
Gospel hum on the wind, mama's voice in my ear. Echoes of a hymn, sweeter than its bitter beer. Hound dog howling, chasing ghosts I can't erase. The banjos cry cuts deeper than a razor's trace. Sinners on their knees, stained glass in the light. Gospel choir rising, turning darkness into flight. Cracked voices blending, raw as the earth's crust. We all leave this life with nothing but dust. Dust on my boots, but the fire's in my soul. Torn up roots, yeah, the scars make me whole. Hands to the sky, I'm chasing the truth, lost in the haze. Just dust on my boots.
Boot heels crunching on a gravel bed. Whiskey in my veins, a fire in my head. Sun sinking low, blood painting the sky. Lost my way, but I ain't asking why. Shadows stretching, calling my name. Dust and diamonds, one and the same.
Dust and
Diamonds caught in the wind. Where it ends, Lord, I don't begin. Every scar's a story, every tear's a hymn. Dust and diamonds, that's where I've been.
rust on the chain, swinging on a gate. Moonlight drips on a world full of fate. A shotgun choir hums deep in my chest. Hunger's a beast, but hope is my guest. Gospel echoes, stomp of the boots. Banjo rings true, roots on roots. My soul's a river, muddy and wide, still chasing diamonds on the other side.
Dust and diamonds caught in the wind. Where it ends, Lord, I don't begin. Every scar's a story, every tear's a hymn. Dust and diamonds, diamonds, that's where I've been. Dust on my boots, heart heavy like a stone. Past behind me, but it won't leave me alone. Whiskey in my veins, still chasing the throne. Outlaws in the mirror, I ain't never felt home. Dust on my boots, prayers in the sky. Devil on my heels, can't tell me why. Dust on my boots, but my soul gon' try to rise, oh Lord, to rise. Moonlight whispers, cicadas hum my blues. Old dirt roads tell stories I can't lose. Banjo strings crying, the past pays its dues. 808s pounding like a storm breaking through. Angels sing low, demons howl high. Echoes in my chest, a battle I can't deny. Dust on my boots, prayers in the sky. Devil on my heels, can't tell me why. Dust on my boots, but my soul gon' try to rise, oh Lord, to rise. Rusted chains rattle, ghosts dance in the pines. Faith feels fragile, but I follow the signs. Hallelujahs break the dark, a quiet divine. Heaven ain't far, but the climb ain't kind.
Boots scuffed, soul torn, walking through the briar. Heart heavy, lungs full, smoke from the fire. A shotgun, moonlight, shadows on the hill. The past don't sleep and it never will. Dust on my crown, but it still shines. Buried my pain in the Georgia pine, singing hallelujah with a bottle in hand. A sinner still standing, the son of this land. Whiskey runs thicker than the tears in my veins. Traded church pews for thunder and rain. Mama's prayers echo in the cracks of the wood. I'd change if I could, but I don't think I could. Chained to the rhythm of my own mistakes. Every step forward the earth still shakes. dust on my crown, but it still shines. Buried my pain in the Georgia pines, singing hallelujah with a bottle in hand. A sinner still standing. Banjo humming, ghosts calling my name. 808s thumping through the blood in my veins. Angels harmonize, but the devil's in the verse. A melody of blessings tangled up in the curse. Tangled up in the curse. Mud on my boots, dust in my soul. Highways humming, can't let go. Chasing that moon, low and slow. Heartbeat knocking, 808 rolls. Whiskey rolls, they call my name. Burning tires, burning flame. Choir in the wind, sing my pain. Whiskey rolls, never the same. Banjo strumming, ghosts in the breeze. Hollow notes hanging from cypress trees. Devil in my rear view, begging please, but the good Lord's voice, it cuts through the leaves. Echoes in the night, raw and cold. Slide guitar crying, stories told. Whiskey rolls, they call my name. Burning tires, burning flame. Choir in the wind, singing my pain. Whiskey rolls, never the same. I ain't no saint, I ain't no liar. My past keeps twisting in the barbed wire. 808 thumping under gospel fire. Twilight bleeds, the stakes climb higher.
Truck tires humming, gravel spitting in the wind. Boot soles worn, been dancing where the dust begins. Pocket full of nothing, but the sky's my currency. Lost a lot of battles, but the war's still calling me. Dirt roads and dollar dreams, busted hearts stitched at the seams, singing hallelujah to the moonbeam streams. Dirt roads and dollar
on my brow, hunger in my gut, still I'm plowing through somehow. Every mile I take, another verse I bleed. The Lord gave me a voice, and this road gave me the need.
Ain't no choir singing here, just ghosts and whiskey tears. Dirt roads and dollar dreams, busted hearts stitched at the seams, singing hallelujah to the moonbeam streams. Dirt roads and dollar dreams.
Hymns on the banjo, truth on the strings, halo of fire where the gospel choir sings. Head a wet heartbeat, matching my pain. Slide guitar crying, drowning in the rain.
Hollowing whisper, secrets in the pine. Boots heavy on gravel, past the county line. Stars hang low, just a breath from my reach. Dreams buried in the dust, prayers in the pitch. Dirt road reverie, humming in my soul. Echoes of the past, a fire to control. Dirt road reverie, pulling me back, chained to the rhythm of that old gravel track.
Rust on my truck, but the engine still sings. Hound on the porch, got a bark that stings.
Moonlight's a preacher,
Baptized in the fields, lost love's a wound that never quite heals.
whiskey burns but it soothes. Twanging 808's the life I choose. Dirt road reverie, Mud on my tires, blood in my veins, heart on the line, ain't playing no games. Cracked leather wheel, holding on tight, chasing down dreams in the dead of the night. Whiskey bottle rattling, shotgun seat, devil in the rearview, angel at my feet. Dust on my boots, fire in my soul, singing hallelujah where the river runs cold. Dust on my boots, scars that won't fade, walking through the valley, but I ain't afraid. Oh.
Cornfield ghosts whisper through the trees, praying for mercy on bended knees. Steel strings hum with the weight of regret, every note of memory I can't forget. Rusted chain swinging on the front porch frame. Time moves slow, but the hurt stays the same. The sun sinks low, shadows grow long. The wind hums low, echoes my song.
Dust on my boots, fire in my soul, singing hallelujah where the river runs cold. Dust on my boots, scars that won't fade, walking through the valley, but I ain't afraid. Oh.
Mama said, boy, you carry that weight, but the Lord don't give nothing you can't face. Thunder in the hills rattling my chest, I keep moving